Let's get it, YouTube. This is part two of just being grateful. And I hope everybody out there is grateful. My phone shut down. I don't know. I bought a new charger. I don't know what's going on with it. It's acting up. But that's neither here nor there. Because guess what? I was grateful to be able to record that much because that was quite a bit. So, I'm grateful for that. So, yeah. So, part two of just being grateful to be able to be a good human, uh, good friend, good sister, good aunt, good cousin, good whatever. Just grateful to be able to do that. That's why I said the experiences I've had with people throughout my life is what made me what I am today. I saw many people helping other people, giving of themselves selflessly. And that's what made me humble and grateful and get into service of others because of the love and the joy that I saw these people giving and receiving. I'm telling you, because you receive the love and the joy from God. You feel me? If when you do things that are from your heart, when you do things genuinely from your heart, ain't no fake stuff in it, ain't no, ain't no ulterior motives or anything like that. Trust me, it makes you feel so much better inside. It's an inner joy. And when you see other people smile and you just be of service to somebody else besides yourself, because we could be in service to ourselves 24/7, right? Because nowadays that's what the basic human does. Is they're on their phone. They're kind of, everybody kind of self-centered. Even the little kids are self-centered because they always looking down at a tablet, a phone, or a computer. Us adults, we're looking down at a tablet, phone, a computer all the time, because that's what the world has evolved to. So everybody basically is becoming more internalized. Everybody is just like say a city unto themselves, right? Because hey, they could the TV, the not so much the TV anymore. TV kind of played out because we have all these different social media platforms to be able to watch content on. So like I said, I'm grateful just to be have had the mentors that I've had throughout my life that allows me to come up outside of myself to help someone else that I don't have to help. Right? Because nobody had to help me. You feel me? They helped me anyway because they knew I needed the help. Right? They didn't have to. They weren't obligated to. Wasn't nobody gonna be mad if they didn't help. Right? They did it because they have kindness, mercy, compassion for other people besides themselves. So, like I said, I'm very grateful to have had you guys would be surprised as to my mom was a Jehovah Witness, right? But I left home early, so I get these values. Then I go over here and get these values. Then I go over here and get these values, and so all these people mentoring me, teaching me, guiding me, pushing me. Uh, I know I'm something to deal with. I wouldn't even front with you. People say, "Oh, you talk too much." Yup, sure do. Always have, cause my mom wouldn't let me talk at home. So as soon as I was able to leave home, honey, I was talking 100 miles a minute, and I still talk 100 miles a minute, right? But I try to talk about what I know. If I don't know, I'm gonna say I don't really know about that because I don't have any background on that to be talking about, so I'll listen. But if it's something that I know something about, yeah, I'm going to pipe in and say something. Okay, somebody got something going on. Okay, she had my boy Eminem on, fool. I'm grateful that I was able to have a plethora of people who had concern about me. That's what causes me to have concern about other people. Sometimes people think if I tell them something, oh, she trying to tell me what to do. No, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm really trying to save your life, right? Because either you pay attention to what someone says or you don't. I'm not going to be mad if you don't. But I just tell them don't call me when you, I believe if somebody tells you, hey, don't go down that path, and you continue to go down that path, understand, even though I understand that we're all humans and we're all going to go down the wrong path sometime. If I keep telling you the same thing over and over and over, and then you decide, oh, well, I don't need to listen to anybody. I'm grown. I'm this. I'm that. I'm smart. I got a degree. I have this job. I got this house. I got that. And I'm just smarter than everybody, right? I, I'd be like, well, okay. Since you smart, you intelligent, you should have made the right decision, right? I'm trying to help you make the right decision. You trying to tell me you don't need no help, right? So yeah, that's So that's why I'm saying I'm grateful for those experiences of people, in my life to check me, be like, yeah, you talk too much. Sometimes people have to tell you what they see of you, because what you see of you is basically not what other people see, right? Because most people don't know me because they haven't been around me. So you would not know who I know. You would not know what boardroom I sat in. You wouldn't know what job I worked. You wouldn't know what neighborhoods I lived in. You wouldn't know because you weren't around. So that's why these stories are here to tell you a little bit of the path that I have walked, a little bit of the path that I want to walk going forward, because my thing is helping people. That's why I said eventually I'm going to be doing free haircuts for nonprofit organizations, because people, kids need haircuts, adults need haircuts. And hey, I'm going to even hook up with some of these guys that do the homeless hair, because I think that they're very important. When you look good, you feel good. That's what I always say. So I'm grateful that God put these people in my life to say, hey, you be of a help to somebody besides yourself. You feel me? Just be something to somebody that you would not normally be to, right? Because we're normally like that with our family or whatever. But hey, be something to a stranger, right? People come up to me and when I come out in the street and they just start talking to me. They start telling me they whole life, because I must look like I'm a listen and have some compassion. I don't know what it is, because I don't be inviting them to do these things, right? So so I'm grateful for that, because I've had people come to me and say, you saved my life because you made me feel like a human being. These other people just kind of threw me away, they didn't pay me any attention or whatever. And you came along and let me know that I was just a human being. I'm just like everybody else. I may be in a bad position or whatever, but you didn't look down on me because I was in that position. Because when we look down on other people when they're in their positions, you can best to believe that, baby, one day when you turn around the corner, it's going to be a position there for you. That's just the way of life, right? So if we live our life helping people, uh, other people will help you. That's what I learned from my mentors, like Dean. Dean helped me become a young lady, right? Now, she didn't have to force me to get my education or anything like that, because I was number one, right? But she had to force me to change my attitude because of what I was feeling by being in that situation because of my parents, right? So she had to, I mean, on a multitude of occasions, shake me up and be like, chick, chill. You're hurting yourself by exhibiting self-defeating behaviors. Yeah, they're not here, but you are. So now you have to deal with these people that you find yourself in here with, right? And so yeah, a mentor, that can check you, and you can take that check, right? And you say, I used to tell her, I said, all my life, me and her still cool. Right now, today, and I'm talking about right now, today, this is 45 years later. I'm talking about 45 years later. We are still in contact. She called me, I call her. If I don't call her on her birthday, she gonna have a problem. Oh, she gonna have a problem. She gonna tell somebody else. Somebody got to call Val, because Val usually call me. You feel me? So see what I'm saying? So the level of caring uh and help that she gave me just gave me more reason to be a better person. I'm not saying I turned out to be perfect, Dean. No, I definitely didn't turn out to be perfect. And guess what? I'm not even striving to be perfect. I'm just striving to be a better person. That's it. I'm not trying to be a saint. A lot of people be like, yeah, we with the saints. Okay, well, most of the saints ain't really here no more, right? But we're still here. So I'm, like I said, I'm grateful to be still here, to even to put this message out there. Because gratefulness, let me tell you something about gratefulness. It's a heck of a thing. Trust me, it's a heck of a thing, and it ain't nothing wrong with being grateful for if you have a shortfall and somebody help you with that shortfall. Ain't nothing wrong with being grateful. Ain't nothing wrong with you being helpful, right? Because when you had a shortfall, somebody helped you. Right now, you in turn, when you see somebody have a shortfall, you go over there and help them. Yeah, and it makes you feel so much better. People don't even understand the adrenaline rush that you get from helping someone else. It's like nothing that you can feel. I've watched the videos on YouTube. I'm sure you guys have too, where people are just going up to people and blessing them. They blessing them out the blue. Some of them are planned because they've seen and watched this person for a while. So yeah, some of it's planned. Some of it's just random. I saw some people just pull up to some person that was a chef, and they were selling dinners, trying to make it, get a food truck. And the ladies came and blessed her. They said, we see that she trying to be somebody. We see that they don't even know her. They ain't never met her. They just pulled up to get their plate. They said the plate food was on fire, right? And they thought about it. They said, this woman is trying. She just need a little helping hand. See, and you can be the little helping hand. It may not be no monetary hand. Everybody don't have it to be monetary, but it can be something else. Right. Hey, can I pick you up and take you grocery shopping? Hey, do you have a doctor's appointment? Hey, if you need to go to the airport, I got you. Right. Hey, do you need some paperwork filled out? Especially if we got a senior or something around, they don't mess with these computers too much. It's a few that do, and they very good at it. Hey, they surprise me. Right. But it's some, because that's not their generation. That's not what they do, and they have other people that do that. And so you be like, hey, let me help you a little bit. Right. And see, to me, that gets my adrenaline going when I can help somebody do something. Right. Because that's what we really here for. People think that we're here for a myriad of other reasons, but really we are here to serve each other. We're here to serve each other. Hey, and sometimes we don't want to be serving each other. Don't get it twisted. People that serve people, that's not what they feel like doing every day. But if they have that strength, that faith, and that hope, then they're going to do it regardless. I know people that be dog tired. I'm talking about dog tired. I'm talking about you just be feeling bad for them because they got so many hands and so many pots, but they just keep pushing through. And because they helping someone else. Because these things, the reason why they dog tired is not because of their concerns. They're dog tired because they trying to make sure that somebody else is okay. Right? And then I bet you when they go to sleep, they're able to sleep good because they are able to say, hey, I'm helping one of my brothers or sisters, whether they're kinfolk or not. Because in the end, uh, whether we want to admit it or not, now this is on some kicking it real. We all tied together. Mm. Now, how about that? Now, whether we say we is or not, yeah, they be like, I don't know you, and we ain't the same race, and we ain't this, and we ain't that, and but in the end, we all tied together. Cause guess what? We all on this planet, so it's no way that we not tied together. The string may be long, and the string might be almost invisible, right? But guess what? Tied together, we are. Hey, I'm grateful to be able to have mingled with everybody, right? Because when you mingle with everybody, you get to know different cultures, you get to know different people, and then you get to know yourself, right? Because everybody has biases, everybody has all kind of stuff. So when you meet different people, and you be like, well, I like them, but I don't like this about them, or I could do without that, right? Some people could do without me. Guess what I tell them? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. You feel me? Some people could do without me. Lots of people could do without me. You feel me? But in the end, we all still tied together. Because I can guarantee you that those same people that say, yeah, I could do without you, if something happened, they going to call me. You feel me? Because they going to say, yeah, well, I'm really, I wasn't even messing with her, but guess what? I know she going to hold it down if I do call her. Yeah, she might be mad that I'm calling her or whatever, but she ain't going to be on no crap. You feel me? If something happened, hey, what my cousin, she the one, as far as I know, the 10 toes down, my cousin started that. I've been hearing that after she started it. Yeah, my cousin Lay, 10 toes down, right? After she started saying it and made that her name, her moniker, everybody started saying that. But yeah, you got to stand 10 toes down, regardless. I could be mad at somebody today, but then when tomorrow come, I try not to have the same attitude that I had yesterday. Yeah, I'm not. It's not that you're going to forget what happened yesterday, and you're not supposed to forget what happened yesterday. But you're not supposed to go into the next day, basically with the same feelings, right? Because over that, overnight, you're supposed to work them feelings out in your head, in your heart, in your soul, right? And say, hey, yeah, we had a little whatever, tay-to-tay or whatever, but today is a new day. We ain't got to be doing crazy stuff to one another. You feel me? Because we humans. We're gonna disagree. People disagree with me all the time. Trust me when I tell you that people disagree with me all the time. But guess what? In the end, we end up being able to come together to make common ground. That's all I'm saying. Common ground can bring you back together, right? Because we be tripping. We humans. We humans. So that's why we're learning. We're trying to evolve into better people so that we know how to treat people better. We need to learn how to teach our kids better, right? First of all, a lot of people say teach the kids better, but if the parents don't know better, how can they teach better? That's why I say people. That's why I be telling people, hey, what's up? This is what's happening. So I tell them that's why I'm here. I'm not here to judge you because you're not doing something. I'm just here to let you know that you're not doing something because I don't want the road down the line to be hard for you. Right? Why not stop somebody from hitting their head against the wall if they don't have to hit their head against the wall? Your head stay more solid. I mean, really, and you can push farther if you're not bumping your head up against the wall and there's somebody there that's not scared to say, hey, I've been through that experience before. Don't you go through that experience before? Or I know some people that have been through that experience before. So I don't want to see you running down those same paths because those paths ain't the paths that lead to the right way. Bam. So it is what it is. But like I said, I'm back to what I started and saying. I'm about to get off of here. Is let's be grateful together. Why we can't be grateful together? God is love. Later.